Can you take a piece of a muscadine vine and plant it in the ground and get a plant? And this is from Craig in Middleton. So, just a little piece of muscadine vine, right? Come on, Mr. D.
Yeah, muscadines don't propagate well from dormant wood. Muscadines are primarily propagated from softwood cuttings, and that you need to do that in the summertime. And it's a kind of a meticulous thing. The survival rate, if you know, is I don't know, if you can get 70%, you're doing really good with muscadines. And you got to keep it moist, and you do the softwood cuttings. You cut it off back close to where it the shoot comes from the vine, and then you trim off the tip of it, and you trim it down to 6 inches, with no more than 4 nodes, and rooting hormone. You put it in the potting soil. You kind of cover it a little bit, and you make sure it's moist. And I saw someone had. The key is to keeping it moist enough without keeping it too moist.
Right.
And I saw someone had a homemade rig down when I worked down in Alabama, and it was they used a commode flushing mechanism, and they had some kind of a flap that would hold moisture, and when it dried out, it would come up and it would mist. And it sprayed that flap too.
How about that?
And the muscadines, and then when it got heavy enough to cut it off. And that's, if you come up with something like that,
Oh man.
But no, you can't just take a piece of muscadine vine that you pruned off, last week, and a dormant vine, and stick it in the ground.
You can do root layering in mid-season too, and that may be for home gardeners the simplest way, because you can bury a piece of growing vine and it will root, and then next year you can divide it.
Almost just lay a brick on it, or something like that. Anything to weigh it down. Yeah, you can do that, Larry.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, subscribe. We have hundreds of family plot videos for you to view.